Well, bye.
Well, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Right, episode 2. First off, how are you?
Good. You?
Yeah, grand, just living the life in lockdown, again, as always.
Oh, yeah. Sure. That's what you
Uh,
want?
yeah, right, I'm going to start with your introduction, same way I did with Aidan last week.
Yeah.
So, episode 2, Max Power Podcast, and today's guest is Tipperary's answer to Ronnie Coleman. A young fitness enthusiast with his eyes set on the bodybuilding stage. It's Arnold Arlauskas. I
Well, lad.
butchered the shit out of that name, didn't I?
No. It was grand. Yeah. Better than most.
So, you want to get into bodybuilding. You've been going to the
Yeah.
gym for 20 years now.
5 or 6 now.
5 or 6. What made you want to start bodybuilding?
I didn't know it. The first 3 years, I just went just for the crack, and you see progress, and you're like, you kind of get addicted to it, you know?
Yeah.
And now, like, especially in the last year, I kind of pushed myself, and you see that progress, and I'm like, I might as well just give it a go.
And, like, you chose bodybuilding, though, over, like, we'll say powerlifting, strongman, CrossFit, stuff like that. What pushed you towards bodybuilding more so than anything else?
I think I made more progress in my physique rather than my strength as well. And I feel like making progress in my physique than my strength, like, matters more to me. But that's just personal preference, you know, like.
And what'll be your biggest aims then? Like, where are you planning to go with it, with the bodybuilding?
Well, the major goal is Mr. Olympia, but that's like, well, 5-10 years away. First goal is, like, I got a coach now, first time in my life. And the main goal now is just step on stage in 1 to 2 years. 2 years probably, like.
And do you find a major difference, like, between having a coach and having no coach? Like, remember I was saying to you that coach is the way to go and stuff.
Yeah, like, you have more accountability, like.
Yeah.
One day you feel like shit, you'll be like, oh, I'm getting a takeaway, I'm going to skip the gym.
Yeah,
And,
that's exactly what we were saying last
If I do that, he's going to he's going to fly down here and kick the head off me, like.
Yeah, like, you have a lot more discipline when you're
Yeah.
a coach, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Then, like, who would be your biggest inspiration? Like, obviously, locally, like, surely your father kind of inspired you somewhere. Your father was unbelievable powerlifter and Olympic lifter.
A bit, yeah. Like, obviously, towards the strength, like, I know I'll never lift like him, like 400 kgs.
It's ridiculous.
Again, I look up more to people that were similar. Like, of course, I look up to Ronnie Coleman because that man is just fucking built different. He's not from this world, but, like, you can't look up to someone like him and be like, I want to be like that, because, like, you won't. Like, literally everyone won't, like, that's a fact. But, like, I love Chris Bumstead, like, I think his physique, towards bodybuilding as well, like, obviously, so much respect for Ronnie Coleman, but when you look at him, you just, like, I don't know, I wouldn't even like to look like that. Whereas Chris Bumstead, his aesthetic is just, like, he looks like a fucking Greek god, not being, like, weird or anything, but, like, even that man is fucking mental, like.
Yeah, like, Ronnie Coleman was he was ridiculously big. Like, I was never mad into bodybuilding, but I did watch Ronnie Coleman's documentary, and it was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
But kind of the way he was left now, like, you know, he's all the health issues.
Yeah.
After his career, like.
Sure, he gave everything towards.
Yeah. Like, what would your training be like then? Like, how many days a week, and what's your routine kind of?
6 days. I have Saturday off, and then it's just push-pull legs. You've been doing that for probably over a year now.
Like, you have 6 days a week. I'm just saying, would you be kind of say half of it is heavy, half of it is kind of speed reps? That's kind of what I'd be doing with the strongman training.
No, like, one day would be a bit heavier, but I don't know. I don't like just training just easy. I don't know. I'm not able to. If I go in and just fucking giving 100%, then I'll die.
It's all out.
Yeah, all out.
Do you find the training then the 6 days a week, like your day off, would you be absolutely polished, or would you be full of energy?
Well, the day off is Saturday. The reason it's Saturday is because I'm working from 7 in the morning until 6:30. So I'm not going into the gym after that. I just rest. I go to sleep early on Saturday as well, like so.
And you're still working as a butcher, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So is it hard to be around food all day and then go home and do your own cooking? Like your diet must be fucking really strict.
Yeah, like you would be like we have stir fries and all that, and like just fucking nice food that obviously isn't super healthy and high in calories. And like, you'd be wrecked after work and you'd want to just grab something just easy to cook. But especially with meal prep, I always put on my stories whenever like meal prep is a thing. Like where if you prep for like 3 days, you're gonna have to eat that, or else you're gonna have to throw the food away.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, right, I have to go home and eat this. Like I'm not gonna get anything else, or else I have to throw that away.
Would your cheat meals be all out, or would it just be one cheat meal and then back to the pan? Or would you have like a cheat day?
Well, no, I wouldn't. But before I got my coach, I just kind of ate like shit, to be honest. So,
Yeah.
and then now it's kind of like just as long as it fits my calories, but it's like 90% healthy food. So I kind of never like go like fuck it and just eat whatever I want when I'm going strict like. So
Yeah, like I seen on your stories and stuff the meal plans you have, like you do plan it out to perfection. Like you literally have everything boxed up, ready to go, nothing else to do.
yeah.
Are you finding it harder with the lockdown to get your training in? Like you have a setup at home, it's decent enough.
Yeah, I have a good setup. It's not the same as the gym. Like it's just the environment as well. Like when you're home, it feels like I don't know. There's less like I don't want to train as much. When you go gym, you're there, you're focused. You have the atmosphere and everything. Just go hard. Where at home, it's just like oh, I don't know. It's not the same. It's just not the same.
The fridge is in the room at this side, and then the sitting room is in the room at the next side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the lockdown's kind of taken everybody by storm when it comes to motivation, trying to get lads lifting and stuff. It's not the same. Like, even when I'm trying the home workouts at home, like it's fucking horrible. I could only be up there an hour, whereas in the gym I could be there 3 hours.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing that gets me through is I think like everyone's thinking like me. So if I can be that one person that makes progress and comes out better after this, you're way ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
So you kind of feel good about that as well then.
And are you getting much filming done during the lockdown? Like, so you had your YouTube channel, you were uploading your training, you were going off on these mad adventures as well. Can't obviously
Yeah,
do that now either.
No, I haven't uploaded in like 5-6 months I think now, but I started recording again. So I'm going to record. I started my cut recently, but we're dropping calories slowly. So I'm going to record the transformation from the start of the cut till the end. And then when I finish the cut around May, June, I'll upload that video. So
Right.
I will be back to YouTube though.
Well, what weight are you at now and what are you aiming for?
I'm around 90, 91 now. Probably go down to 83, 84. In June, I was 79. I went down to 79. But I think I put on a good bit of muscle, so around 83, I'd say.
And did that have much of an impact on you when you dropped the weight? Like, did you feel you had less energy or less strength or anything?
No, because I was doing that without a coach, and I just done kind of trial and error in my body, and the cut was like 4 months long. So it wasn't consistent as well. So it wasn't too hard to do, I don't think.
Yeah, so it wasn't a case of like 6-8 weeks, just dramatically cutting weight, right?
Yeah, we'll see. We're dropping it slowly, and we'll see how my body reacts, and then probably I'm not sure how long to be honest, but we'll see. Like,
then like you obviously told us your aims with bodybuilding, but what would be your personal goals, we'll say off stage or outside of competition?
as in with gymming or just anything else?
Absolutely anything, like whether it's career or gymming, either.
Well, when I start making progress, obviously to inspire other people to lift, because I think not even lift, just fitness, just anything. You don't have to become a bodybuilder, but just to go gym, because I feel it does have a positive impact on your mental health, especially like.
100%.
And
Yeah.
that's why you get more. That's how you start getting addicted to it. It's like you don't see good progress until a good bit after. Well, like you just feel good after the gym,
Yeah.
and
Like,
you kind of get addicted to that, and then.
what I noticed was when I started out, I was out of shape and stuff. So I started back by just went running and stuff, and then went to the gym. But what kind of got me addicted was obviously people will start noticing changes in your body before you do. So I was meeting people uptown. They're like, "Oh, sorry, you're looking better. You're starting to get a bit of shape about you, that kind of spurred me on to keep going as well. And then,
Oh yeah, that definitely would help. Like, yeah. Because especially when I started school, like I wasn't super out of shape, but I didn't have a six pack or anything. And the boys would be changing in the dressing room, they'd be showing off fucking six pack and all that. And like I wasn't fat or anything, and I wasn't skinny. I was in between, but I kind of just didn't feel good. And then when I started going gym, and no one would like compliment you. And then when I started going gym, the lads, your arms getting bigger, and I'm like, fuck, this feels good, like. So you stick to it. I don't know.
Yeah,
when
like,
you get consistent, it's easy, like.
Yeah, like the last few years, like, you know, we used to hang around when we were younger. I was 16, 17, kicking ball around the town and stuff. But even in the last couple of years, like the size you put on is it's mental, like. But your dedication is something else. Like, you don't skip a beat when you're training. I've seen that myself. So, like, what kind of keeps you motivated during training and stuff? Is it just the end goal, or do you just get in the zone?
I think it's the zone and the flow and the kind of habits you develop. I'm never like, people talk about motivation, but motivation's only like for a short time. You can get motivated and then you're going to get demotivated. But when you're dedicated, there's no like, oh, I feel motivated to go hard today. It's kind of like, I have to. Same with like, it's just habits like meal prepping and going gym. Like your diet and your food kind of interact with each other. So if you're going hard in the gym, and you want to see results, your food has to be on point. Otherwise, there's no point of you just going hard at the gym, going getting a takeaway, or not eating enough as well. It can be either side, you know. If you're overweight, you need to lower your calories or you won't get results. If you're overweight, you're underweight, you have to eat more, like. Otherwise, you're not going to get the result, like.
Yeah, and like as far as career plans, obviously you're working at the butchers now, like you mentioned. Would you hope to go on further or maybe start coaching people yourself as well?
I think I'm not into personal training. I'd like to coach people, but I feel coach people, you need to make a name for yourself first. Like no one's gonna want someone as a coach when they have achieved nothing yet. Like you know, so that's further on. Obviously, if I get good results and get some achievements and win something, then obviously coaching will definitely be like something I'd love to do. Like.
Yeah, I reckon it's definitely something you'd be good at as well. Like. You know, obviously you know your stuff. You were training yourself before you had a coach as well. But
yeah.
I've even seen you kind of bring friends and stuff into the gym, and you know you're guiding them along as well. So you definitely have the good characteristics of a coach.
Appreciate that, boy.
What kind of music are you into during training? Like you're always banging up tunes on Snapchat and Instagram.
Oh, it just depends on my mood. Like one day I could listen to pure like emotional rap. Another day I could listen to like rock. Another day hard style. It really depends. It depends on my mood, I think.
Yeah, mine kind of depend on the workout as well. Like if I'm it has to be heavy metal.
You listen to heavy metal, do you?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I was never a massive fan until I started lifting and stuff. But then, so if I'm just doing my accessories or bit of cardio conditioning, it could be anything. I could go from 5-finger dead punch to Oasis in 2 seconds.
No, go for a PR, especially heavy metal and all that. I love that.
Oh, definitely.
You're there fucking getting hyped up. Oh, it's good crack.
Yeah. Even my last competition, I was walking up to the bar. I was nervous as fuck. But they had a speaker like kind of right behind the stage. I can't even remember the song. It was Eminem anyway, but I can't remember what song it was. Just to try to distract myself, I was just trying to listen to the music, and that's what kind of got me fired up for the competition. Settle the nerves. Like music has a massive impact when you're lifting.
Would you get angry now going for a PR? Would you get angry or would you get like focused? I know
it's kind of a mix of both. Like it depends how I'm feeling on the day. Like I could sit down and just think of things that piss me off. Like I could start picturing you. You piss me off a lot. I don't know. It all depends, like what form I'm in.
Yeah.
Like obviously, we'd often have the speakers going in the gym, but I'd be the same as you. The speakers are going in the gym, but I'd have my own music in my ears.
Yeah.
Like I said, it all depends on what I'm doing. If there's a few of us around and we're training events, I'll just fucking stick on whatever. I have a playlist made up for strongman. There could be anything on it.
Yeah.
Tip away with that. I remember we were talking before about you giving some strongman events and stuff a try just for a YouTube video, and I do some bodybuilding stuff with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to get that going again.
When the gyms are open, we'll do an episode or two. Yeah.
I want to punish you and get you under the super yoke or something.
Oh, jeez. I'll try it out. I'll try anything. Like.
Well, you might regret saying that, alright.
No, like I'll try it, but it's not for me. I want to get into the strongman. I know that for a fact. Like.
So you were saying you have a coach at the minute. Who's your coach, and why? What made you choose them as a coach?
Right. So Dylan McKenna, he is from New Jersey in America. He's sponsored by Gymshark. The reason I chose him is because he's really transparent. So I didn't want someone who just like will just go, oh, yeah, you did good, or like, oh, you had a cheat meal, okay, that's fine. I wanted someone who's just straightforward and transparent. He talks about steroids as well. He came out that he's on steroids, unlike most of the Gymshark lads. They're all like, oh, I'm natural. Like, come on, you're not, like. But yeah, he's just. I feel like, and he loves doing what he's doing, like. And he's only started recently, but he has his qualifications as well. And yeah, I think he wants the best for his clients.
And like, when you were talking about steroids and stuff, like me and Aidan kind of touched on that last week, but I was saying like, I know literally fuck all about it. But like, what kind of supplements would you be on at the minute now?
I can show you right now.
Big fat stack of supplements.
These are my steroids. Creatine, obviously. I think everyone has to take creatine.
Yeah.
Then just a multivitamin, Optimum from Optimum Nutrition, fish oil. I won't talk too much, but like you have to make sure it's rightly dosed. The cheap ones is just the doses in it, shit, it won't even help. And joint supplements as well. That's all I take for now, anyway.
You're not mad on serious mass gain or anything like that, no?
No. Just protein, obviously, as well. I use vegan one because dairy just gives me fucking marks on my back.
Oh yeah, I remember you had a post up about that before, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, what kind of, what calories are you taking in daily?
Right now, so when I signed up, we were doing 3,300, and it was going to move up because I told him I'll need more. But he's like, we'll see how your body changes in a few weeks with this amount. And now we're dropping slowly, so I'm at 3,150, which is still high. So we're going to be dropping, obviously, to cut fat. But that's what I'm on now.
You'll be dropping it gradually, obviously, then.
Yeah, slowly. Like, yeah.
Taking time. And like, just going back to kind of your YouTube channel and stuff, what was your main aims out of that? Like, were you doing it for fun at the start and then kind of started taking it serious? Because your videos were brilliant.
I don't know, I just enjoyed it. It was never like, I know like YouTube is just like everyone does, a lot of people do YouTube. So I was never like, oh, I'm going to like, if I commit to it, I will obviously have an upload schedule and that, but it was just for fun, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
and for myself.
Yeah, I was watching one of the episodes. You went to some, like, was it a haunted asylum or something like that?
Yeah.
When I was watching, I was just, because obviously you were editing the videos and stuff, I was just waiting for some fucker to jump out and scare the shit out of me. But that was a good video, and you done during, we'll say the first lockdown. You had a few videos. You were training in Locktogether Park and stuff, you know, using literally what you had around you for training. Even my grandfather was saying 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, some days you were out there just banging out the weights, brought your own dumbbells down, you were using the little multi-gym that was put in the park.
Yeah. Like, I'd never do that by myself, so again, that's more like motivation when you have a training partner. Like, I have Ralph, you know Ralph's, yeah. So I train with him a lot of the time. Right now, we kind of train differently, so he usually...
He's starting to make some serious progress lately as well.
Yeah. He used to be really skinny, like.
Yeah.
But he was kind of the motivation behind that as well, like, because we'd go together. Like, I wouldn't be going there by myself every day, but we were there. I think we were there like 5, 6 times a week in the park, just doing the same thing over and over.
Just trying to like that took a lot of motivation just to like gyms were closed. There wasn't really like nobody really knew what was going to happen with lockdowns and COVID and stuff. So nobody kind of went straight off buying gym equipment straight away. We didn't think it'd last this long, but you just headed down, used your heads, used what was around you. There was some commitment to that, like especially the hour of the morning you were training as well. Just walking.
Yeah, I just love doing shit out of my comfort zone. So like, yeah, Christmas Day we trained at 6:30 in the morning. He woke me up. He said, "Let's go train." Christmas Day.
Yeah, I had full intentions of training Christmas Day, and then Captain Morgan came out, and that was the end of that. There was snow. I'd done the very same thing last year. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to be committed now. I'm going to train Christmas Day." Never happened. But
Marco the Wire asked a question there. Yeah, we were talking about competing, Mark. I said in about 2 years, probably step on stage. Like when I don't want to step on stage too early.
And
I want to step on stage, and I want my first competition. I want people to just look and be like, okay, he won.
Yeah.
Trying to be arrogant, but I want to. And right now, I know that's not going to happen. So I still need time. And then when I do step on stage, I want just to win it easily. Like,
is there a big community in Ireland for bodybuilding? Like, would there be as much competitions as there would be with say strongman and powerlifting?
I see. I don't watch powerlifting or strongman, so I wouldn't know the comparison. But there is.
When things were back to normal, there could be maybe every month, every 2 months, there could have been a competition. It would have been all different ones, different levels as well. But with bodybuilding, is there much? I don't follow it as much, so I wouldn't know.
It's weird. It's funny because I don't really follow it that much either. I watch the American lads, like. So in Ireland, I'm not sure, like, to be honest. But I'll have to get into it more now. Like,
I know there has been a fair few up north as well as England. It wouldn't be in that sort of muscle expo. What was that one? There was one there last year. Well, it was supposed to be last year. It was cancelled. There was meant to be a strongman competition. I think there was a physique contest as well. I think there was bodybuilding too. Not sure, but that was the first time I've seen kind of a competition in Ireland. It was up north, but still. Yeah.
No, but all of the kind of bodybuilding and powerlifting and strongman, they're all getting bigger now, I think, as well. Like,
yeah.
Because of social media as well, everyone posting about it.
Yeah, they are starting to come back. I mean, back when my grandfather was competing and stuff, it was fairly big. There was way more competitions down the south as well. But I mean, now it's kind of only starting to come back now again. After, I'd say 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember seeing pictures in the gym. There was a few people doing bodybuilding from the gym as well. So, Mark was asking there, is there one guy in bodybuilding you look up to the most? We touched on that already, didn't we?
Yeah, like Chris Bumstead is one of them anyway. Just his work rate as well. His work rate mostly. That's the guys that look up to. They go in and just give it their all every day. Like,
yeah, and like we were saying that you obviously chose bodybuilding over, say, strongman, powerlifting, and like that. Would you ever give CrossFit a go, or even do like CrossFit workout at? There's some serious cardio on that as well.
Yeah, CrossFit. I wouldn't get into CrossFit. I did try calisthenics a little bit. I kind of learned to do a muscle up, but again, I don't know. It's just I don't feel the same as in just lifting just heavy weight, multiple reps. I don't know. It's not for me. I think a lot of people have like a few, but I'm just strictly bodybuilding, I think.
Yeah, I'd be kind of the same. I'd never want to go too far away from strongman, but I wouldn't mind, say, going up to the CrossFit lads in town and having a session with them, but fuck me, the cardio. I'm a fat bastard, so...
Yeah, cardio is not for me
either.
I
have the same fitness I had a couple of years ago, like. But, we'll say, like, obviously you were in school in the tech as well. There was loads of sports in there. What, like, turned you off going and playing soccer and stuff? You were good at soccer when we were younger and that. You just had no interest in it, no?
I think the gym kind of made me more self-confident. And back then, like, I used to play all sports. Like in school, I played volleyball, basketball, Gaelic, soccer.
Yeah, there was
And
loads of sports in the
I used
school
to play
there.
soccer every day when I was younger, every day. Like, I was fairly good at it, but I don't know. It was never my, like, goal to just try and give it my all towards that. I don't know why.
Yeah, so yeah, you probably never seen yourself go into bodybuilding either until you actually started gymming.
No, no, not at all. It started like Dylan, your cousin, like, he just said, uh, we were in like second, third year or something. He said, "Do you want to start going gym?" And I said, "Right, okay, we'll give it a try." And I was like, in my head, I was probably like, "I'll do this for like a week and then just give up." And I don't know, I just liked it so much. I just kept going, like, just consistently. I went through like 5 training partners as well. Like,
Yeah, I do the same as well. I don't really have training partners. I kind of just go in, whoever's there is there, and just,
right.
if we're kind of doing the same thing, like if I go in your deadlifting, I'll just deadlift with you. Like if it's my deadlift day, obviously. I don't know. Never one for training partners really, apart from was at Aiden, because we're both kind of starting out with strongman, so we're kind of working off each other.
Yeah.
Like, are any of your friends that are training with you, like, are they going down the same road, or are they kind of doing their own thing?
Well, no, like my training partner is Ralph's now. He's obviously not aiming for the bodybuilding stage. He just does it to just feel better about himself, really. And like again, you just feel good after it. So no, not really anyone I know, just myself.
Yeah, Ralph's is starting to plan some serious size now lately. Seen him the other day, and I seen he done that. I seen a thing on Facebook. He was getting up every 4 hours, going for a run.
Oh yeah, that's the David Goggins challenge. I'm doing that next month as well. Not
Oh
looking,
yeah,
not looking forward to it.
I thought you were going to do it with him and give him a bit of support, no?
No, so what happened? Right, I'll explain what happened. So myself, Callum Hall, and him. Someone posted in our group the challenge. I go, right, we do it. And then me and Callum were like, right, we'll start training like now. We'll start training like in a few hours. We'll go for a 4-mile run. And Ralph goes, no, I won't train, but I'll do the challenge with you. I go, you won't be able without training. He was like, I will. I was like, right, I bet you €100 you won't. We shook on. He goes off and does it then.
So you're skint now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was talking to him the other day. I met him and I was asking him about. He was saying that like it was literally every 4 hours. So he was going to sleep, then getting up at 2 in the morning, then getting up at 6, then 10.
Yeah.
And what is it? Is it 4 kilometers? Or is
4
it
miles, so 6.4,
miles?
6.4 kilometers. That is, yeah.
Even I often went just out for a 5K run, and no way would I be able to do it 4 hours after. My legs were fucking killing me.
Well, so we've been training now. My ankle is killing me, like, and my calves, because I haven't ran in months until now, and I put on weight as well, so like my ankles can't handle that.
Yeah, like it is a good challenge because it's like you're stepping out of your comfort zone. It's something you're not used to anymore, at least anyway. But like, yeah, running is fucking serious. But like, what are you doing then to get ready for that? Like, along with the weightlifting, like obviously leg day would be fucking horrible if you're running the day before.
The thing is, I train Wednesday and Sunday the running, and I also do legs Wednesday and Sunday. So I make sure to do legs like a good bit before the run. So like I do legs. I done legs there like 2 hours ago, and I will go for the run about 8 o'clock, I'd say.
Okay, no. The last time I went for a run, it was kind of a lockdown challenge. People put up their times for a 5K, and I was training with Matthew McKeegan at the time, so he put in the group chat, right, do a 5K, send in your times. So I went off and done it, and then immediately regretted it because I forgot I had to squat the day after.
Oh no, shit.
And I could barely walk up the stairs.
Must have been broken.
Yeah, it's just going up the stairs, wide stance, absolutely fucked. Oh, I definitely won't run anytime doing it. Even like
I don't even like running.
Yeah, I got so bad when it came to running that I went and played a soccer match one day. I think I was only playing for like 25 minutes, and my quads were on fire after it. Oh no, running is definitely out the door for me, unless it's with a super yoke or a set of farmers walks.
Yeah.
But that's way less than 30 seconds, so I'm fine. I only need to be fit for 60 seconds. Would you be doing much cardio then with your workouts? Like aside from the running, would you be getting much cardio done or conditioning even?
Right now it's the 2 days running. When I was doing it by myself during my cut last year, we did 4 kilometers every day for 30 days. So that helped a lot to lose weight. And then I'd walk on incline probably 4 times a week for half an hour to an hour, depending on how I felt after my workout. Incline, that's some job, like you'd be dying on that, walking on incline. But at the same time, I just throw on a music video, or a YouTube video. You just watch it while walking, it kind of distracts you.
Well, I never tried a YouTube videos. If I tried watching a fucking YouTube video and I'm walking, I'm definitely going to get hit by a car or something. But I often listen to music and stuff when I was running. But then I think it was one of the days I was doing 5K, which Chris O'Dowd.
Yeah.
I had headphones on, and next thing the headphones just smashed off the ground. So after that, I just stopped with music and running. It was way harder to get used to it without.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to train in the gym without music. I wouldn't be able. I don't know. I think it helps you a lot. Like
some days I could go into the gym completely on my own, no music, and just train. I feel it makes it harder, so you have to work harder as well.
Yeah.
But Jonas Saviskas, he's Lithuanian as well. You're probably related to him.
I know him. That's my uncle.
He says he trains alone, no music, because it's harder. He never trains with people at all. And I mean, look at what he's achieved from that. Like,
yeah. I know a lot of people do that. My stepfather does that as well. He just no music, just goes in and trains.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. He actually got me doing a deadlift program one day, and it looked piss easy. Once I started doing it, it was absolutely disgusting.
Well,
done 8 weeks, and it was all just sets with just 2 reps, but 8 weeks building up and kept adding numbers. Kind of brought my deadlift up a fair bit when I was starting off, because when I was starting off, it was just max every fucking week.
Yeah.
I was getting nowhere. But how do you then, like, you work fairly long hours, how do you balance that with training, like?
Pre-workout, being honest. Like 20 minutes before I'm finished work, I bring my pre-workout. Fuck it into my mouth. I'm ready then. That's basically it. Like again, it's the dedication. Like after work, I would be wrecked. Like, but again, it's the dedication. You just have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started the job I was at now. Like it's a really physical job. Like carrying bags of coal and bottles of gas, stuff like that. So I took like a couple of weeks off when I first started the job, just to kind of get used to working again. So I hadn't worked in a while. But then, getting back, it was horrible. I was tired before I even started my workout.
Yeah.
But obviously after the gym, you're always feeling better anyway. So once I finished the workout, I felt way better. But geez, it was horrible getting used to it for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough not. Oh, go on. Finish what you were saying there.
Go on,
what were you saying? I thought you were.
Well, now I'm kind of getting used to it, but if I hit legs on a Wednesday and I go into work on a Thursday, I'm running around with bags of coal on my back. My legs are fucking killing me non-stop.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I find hard now, alright.
Yeah. I feel like as well, like just looking up to people again that just done the same that you were doing. I was watching this bodybuilder as well. He was saying he used to cycle 10 kilometers to get to the gym. So he'd go work, then cycle 10 kilometers to get to the gym, cycle back 10 kilometers. And when I look at that, I'm like, if he can do that, I can go gym after work. Like it's only a few minutes away. But like, as well, someone always has it harder than you. So that's kind of motivating as well. Like someone's going gym when they're working like 14-hour shifts or whatever, like, or something like that.
I've often seen people like that they could work like 15-hour shifts, and what to do is they'd go to the gym on their lunch break.
Yeah.
So they'd just eat their food on the way to the gym, work out, go back to work.
Yeah, that's mental.
Serious commitment, like. But if you want to take it serious, I mean, that's what you have to do, like.
Yeah, you can't have excuses if you want to fucking make it, like. So.
No, definitely not. Like, you're working fairly long hours, you were saying, aren't you?
Yeah, 10.5. Well, I'm lucky enough to not be doing heavy lifting. Or like when I used to be in Jew Valley, used to work days and nights mixed together into 1 week, and I wasn't able to go 6 times a week. I went 6 times a week to the gym, and my strength just dropped. Like I couldn't, so I had to drop to like 4.
Yeah, geez, your sleep pattern would be fucked then as
Yeah,
well.
I'd be fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's kind of handy in a way. Like, I would say for people working, members of our gym have their own key. You can go in whenever you want. So if you're working at 6 in the morning, you don't want to go train that evening, we can go in at 4 in the morning. Well,
Yeah.
we used to be able.
Yeah.
Now we can't do anything. So, like, do you have any more questions or anything you want to say before we head off?
I'm not sure. Just everyone that's watching, make sure you fucking keep your fitness up, because it's better when you come back than when the gym's open. So,
Yeah,
just
like what would your advice be to anyone that wants to do what you're doing and kind of get into bodybuilding, or even just start getting into shape, feel better about themselves? Like,
just getting into shape would be different. Like, just getting into shape is just eat unprocessed food, just eat fairly healthy. Like, compared to bodybuilding is just way different. I don't think it's hard to get into shape. Really, you just kind of have to want it. You don't need to go gym 6 times a week. You can go 3-4 times a week and just go on a few runs and eat fairly healthy. Whereas bodybuilding, if you want to get into bodybuilding, you have to be ready to just do everything. So it's huge.
When you were saying about like runs, just to get the body back in shape, that's where I started out. Just every day I was doing a 5K run just to kind of lose weight. I was putting up weight and getting a bit of a belly as well. And like, you know me, I'm not a big man, so for me to be getting a belly, I was like, no, fuck this ain't happening. So I started out with the run and then just started hitting the weights to tone up.
Yeah.
And I just started from there. Started messing around with the strongman equipment and it just took off.
Got addicted, right?
Yeah. The buzz was there. It went to a stage where if I wasn't at the gym, I was in a bad mood.
Oh yeah.
The day that I didn't go, I was a prick. And everyone got the brunt of it.
Are you still tracking your calories now, or are you following a meal plan, right?
Not at the minute. No? I need to get back because I was saying from tomorrow on we'll say get back eating right and stuff, because I did go off track there for a while, but hopefully now 29th of May in Kilkenny we've Ireland's Strongest Man.
Yeah,
that's the first tested comp in Ireland, so I'm competing under 70 for that.
Yeah, so, what are you now?
I think I'm 68.5, so I'm still under 70. But once I go back eating properly, like my weight will start coming up a bit.
Yeah.
So just need to keep an eye on it now.
Yeah.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm going with no coach for this comp. See how I get on. Obviously, I'll have Pat and Owen Shanahan guiding me forward, but other than that, like diet and stuff would pretty much be all me. Yeah. So expect a few text messages asking for tips on diets. You're definitely getting hit with them.
I'll help.
Yeah, so we'll call it at that, and surely you won't forget about us and come back on when you win Mr. Olympia.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, thanks a million for coming on, Arnold.
Thanks for having me here. Yeah.
And best of luck with everything, and hopefully we can train together again soon.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
Right,
thanks for watching. Good luck. See ya.